Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? This is EJ Uno, guys, coming back again, guys, with another great video, guys. So anyway, guys, before we get started, if you didn't see the thumbnail, I am saying that how I was disappointed with the iPhone dynamic island and some other stuff that I didn't really understand. Like I was I'm gonna get into it, guys. I'm gonna get into it. But don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Okay, guys. So, as you see, like I have a love and hate relationship with like iPhone. Okay, but I love iPhone. I really do love iPhone. I'm a big Android user myself. I'm trying to try out like the iPhone to try to get the full feeling of like everything for so many years and try to see like the big hype and everything stuff like that. I guess because I just like doing what I want to do is why I like Android, because you can do what you want to do. Apple is very friendly. The security system is very great. The battery life on the iPhone is very, very good. It's a lot of good qualities about iPhone. I just wish a lot of things didn't require you to pay more money than what you should be paying. But I mean, everybody has their rules and what they want for their product. So got to do nothing but respect that. Obviously, I'm saying they're doing a good job what they're doing. So on that being said, okay, so I was like, you know what? I have an Android phone. What I'm saying? Of course, I need an iPhone. I need an iPhone product, need an iPhone like that. Because, what I'm saying? I'm a social media influencer. I like to, see what's new on Apple, see what's new on Android, stuff like that. So I ended up wanting to get and did get the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Didn't do a review on it. I guess I should have, but I didn't do a review on it because I was just so disappointed because of the dynamic island. I was just, I heard things here and there about it, but I didn't know that it didn't do exactly what I thought it was going to do, what I was hearing, and what I exaggerated with my own, I guess, self. So, okay, so I got the phone and I was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be better than any other iPhone that I had. It's really not. It's it's really not. It's exactly like an iPhone 14, exactly like an iPhone 13 and an iPhone 10, an iPhone 4. It's nothing has changed. The dynamic island is literally used for certain things. And when I mean certain things, I mean certain things. I mean, for one, voice memo. I don't understand why you would need to have a dynamic island to record your voice memos. I don't even understand why you would even want to be recording that much. Like I don't understand it. That you would need to make that a big thing. That's number one thing. Okay, when you get phone calls, didn't even understand why you would even need to have it like that when the whole screen lights up when you get a phone call. Like I mean, I don't understand what's the big thing about that. I heard a lot of people saying that because the dynamic island is attached to the camera, so it's like your fingerprints. No matter what you eat in, you're eating, you're touching it. You're constantly touching the camera on there, and what I'm saying, you kind of screwing up the glass a little bit. You know what I'm saying, depending on how many times you touch it. So I think that was kind of a bad idea. I think that was a bad idea. Let me see. It is. Let me see what else they say you could do. It says. When you swipe up and you got like, let's say like, how you can hold things in your history. You can probably hold like one thing in your history. It separates itself and make a little dot to its own self, and it's really not. I mean, the things that it does, it's really irritating just to even talk about, because I thought it was going to be like it was going to get rid of the notification level of it going dropping down, and I thought that was going to be the notification thing. That was my hopes and my dreams for it. The phone is way too much for what it don't do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the dynamic island was just not what I thought. I heard people saying, "Oh my gosh, like just kissing ass to something that they know that it's not all great. I mean, it's really not all great. I mean, my girlfriend has the iPhone 15, and literally that dynamic island doesn't even doesn't even, you know what I'm saying, do what it's supposed to do. It really doesn't. That was disappointing. It really was. I was really just mad about that whole thing. Another thing I was kind of excited about was the always on display. Okay, the always on display isn't nothing like an always on display. I mean, well, it is. I'm not gonna lie, it is like an always on display, but it's not what you. I'm so used to seeing Samsung, LG, OnePlus. I'm used to seeing the phone being off and just having a light of like a clock or your notification that pops up like that. Like no, this you can't tell whether you're on an always on display with an iPhone or if the phone's on. Like literally, you cannot tell. They need to like turn off the whole phone and leave the whole dim light on. Like don't like it's like no wonder why that takes a whole toll on your battery. Like you have the whole phone on always on display. It's like it literally shouldn't be always on the phone, always on display. It should literally be dim light. That's literally what it should be because that's all it's doing is dimming the light on the phone, and the phone is just literally staying on with a dim light. Of course, that is going to exhaust your battery because you're having the whole screen. Like if anybody has an iPhone 14, 14 Pro, 15, and so on, you literally are going to understand what I'm talking about. It's not what it is. It's like they should change that thing around. It's probably too late to do that type of stuff. I mean, a lot of people that I have heard and saw don't even keep the always on display on because first, they're not so used to having it on an iPhone, and for two, it's like it. I can see like why it would take a toll on the battery because it's not supposed to be like that. Like I think when they were using the word dynamic island, they should have used it for everything that the phone functionality does. Like it should be actual notification. That's what it should be. The always on display. They shouldn't use it. They shouldn't say always on display. They should say dim light. And I'm not. I'm going to be getting a lot of iPhone stuff, so I'm not sitting up there like down talking iPhone. I'm just saying that if you're going to change something around, change it around. Like don't put a name onto it and then really don't justify what the name of it and then don't do none of the work. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I just feel like, dude, I should just go back and just get another iPhone, get my money back for all this money I spent on this iPhone 14 because it's nothing different from what it is. So yeah, that was a disappointing act right there that it did. Um, and I just really just wanted to make this video because I was just so disappointed. And I hate when I get disappointed about something I really really like and I really really have high hopes for. And I really wish it was because I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, like I said, iPhone is they have awesome stuff, awesome their phones, everything are awesome. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just I just wanted to make this video because it really should not have been called those names if it didn't do the work. You know what I'm saying? It's like giving somebody a promotion and they didn't do none of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like really, it really is. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, guys, and I'll be back with more. All right.